Hello and welcome to the video. Before we get started, if you'd like to provide input on future content and get our weekly newsletter, click on our survey. The link will be below. We also have a report on Ethereum 2, along with a bonus report on why you should learn Solidity now. Again, the link will be below. Now on to the video, and thank you. Okay, so today we're going to continue looking at Metaplex. What we're going to do is we're going to do some easy, quick changes to the UI. And if you remember the UI, let's see which one that is. Looks like it's here. Okay, we have this here in Metaplex. And the first thing you have to do, I want to do two things. I want to change the color, and I want to change out the logo to the channel's branding. So, first thing we have to do is find where the logo is at, so it can easily be replaced. And we have to find it two places: where it's physically located and where it's located in the code. So let's first, let's see, look at the code. And we're going to get back to this. This is the next thing I want to do. But what I did is I did a look through, did a little search here in the JavaScript, and I searched for IMG. And I looked at the likely thing. Now, index.tsx seems to be a main page. So I looked over there, and you can see in here there are, let's see, that's interesting. Okay, this is in the gotta make sure you're looking in the source. So this here is it. And you can tell this is the main page. And notice in React, so it does all the stuff it's going to do. And then the last thing it does is return, which is basically rendering the page. Basically, you're either you're calling a different page that's been defined, or you're doing some HTML. Well, in this case, here's our HTML, Metaplex logo.svg. That looks like a rather suspicious name. That looks like the name we're looking for. So the next thing I'm going to do, to make sure I didn't leave it out, is I'm going to do a little search on that. And we got two things. We got both in here. So we got this one, and we got down here. So what I'm going to do, the next thing I have to do, of course, is get my branding logos and stick them in where this logo is hiding. So, let me show you what I did for that. So what I did is, let's make this a little bit bigger, is I did a simple find. I went to the start of the Metaplex code, find from the current location and the name, and I found it. So we know it's hiding in JavaScript, packages, web, Metaplex, logo.svg. So what I did is I copied my branding in there, my logos, actually my stuff is PNG. So let me see. What I'm going to do is show you what happens when we change the name, the logo, and hopefully that will work. Let's see, here we go. So, let's do logo round. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the name. I'm bringing it up on my screen. Hopefully it'll look okay. The easiest way to do it, to catch the name, is click rename and do Control C. Well, let's see which one we got. Whoop. Let's go back here. And what I'm simply going to do is, hopefully this will go smoothly. Control Z that. I am going to copy that in, and I'm going to do it down here as well. And then we're going to see, probably have to restart. Sometimes you have to rebuild in some cases because you're not actually reading the source, you're reading the obfuscated source. So I've run into that where I had to do a rebuild stuff to get the correct obfuscated code. Let's save that. It's no good unless it's saved. And we're going to come back here, let's see, I don't know if I have to restart or not, and it looks like it did not. Well, it should theoretically. It's loading. Well, it did load it. It's a little bit big, so there's going to be a little bit of work here. Basically, what I'm going to have to do to get this to work is the easiest thing to do, and this is a little trick. I don't know if GIMP is on here. You need some kind of first thing you have to figure out is this logo.svg. So let's see if we can find out, because what we have to do is make it the same size. Obviously, logo round is a lot bigger, and let's see if we can see the properties. Well, I don't know if you can see it. It's not telling me. So let me try to open this with an image viewer. I'm going to try to see if I can find out. What I ended up having to do, and to avoid what you are looking at here, which you're not looking at, let me show you. Which one is it? Okay. You can see the problem. This is way too big. So, the way you would solve that, what I'm going to do for now is go back, show you something else, and then I'll go back and show you this little, I'll call it a trick. I don't know if it's really a trick. I'm going to copy this Metaplex logo. Let me show you that. Show you how I'm going to go back. I think this is it. Okay. So I'm copying the Metaplex logo. And then I'm gonna find, here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna put the Metaplex logo back, and hopefully that'll resolve this. Gotta get rid of the L, because it's not gonna be able, there's no L Metaplex logo. And again, do this. And let's see, is there none? Notification, ooh. I wonder what this was. Well, that is interesting. I don't know how that got changed. Oh, I know what happened. This isn't even, just kind of, sometimes with this, actually I find it only on, Linux boxes. There you go. So it's back to normal now. But we're going to try something else. So you can see, and we'll look at that in a minute. The other thing I want to show you is maybe we don't want this color. Okay. Maybe we want, let's see what we can do here. Let's see. That would, in this case, they're not using a CSS, they're using a less file, and you can see this is the less file. Make sure you're seeing that. And this is AppR, and this is a rather simple one. Okay, so this is, trying to remember, think. Let's see what happens. I'm going to change this from, oh, this is white. And you can see that because it actually shows you that it's white. I want to see if there is where that, that would be, this is the index.less. So what we're going to do is, let's see. Here's change. I'm going to close index.tss for now. And index.less because I think it thinks it was changed. Don't save because I don't want to. Okay, so we're looking for, there could be two things. It could be either that or, here we go. You do have a CSS. So this is fair launch. Let's see. Packages. Okay, so we're looking, these zeros, that would be your black. So I want to find where it is. It should be in web. And in looking in web, we have this theme color. So right here, this is a actually in the TXS file, which is interesting. So it's kind of naming this at the beginning. You can also find in a less or CSS file, but I'm look specifically for this number. So let's see. What do they do for comments here? Oh. Oh. My guess is it's trying to remember what the comment thing is. Well, we just know we're just changing it very simply, so I'm just going to change it to, let's see, let's pick a color here. How about yellow or blue? Let's get rid of the, and let's save this, and let's see what happens. Looks like it's, oh, let me show you. Well, that didn't seem to do anything. Let's see. Let's move this up where you can see it. So you can see it didn't change it, so I'm going to try something else. I'm going to try changing that to, and see. It's a little easier if you're working in a CSS file because it, let's see what it did. No, it did not change it. So let's see here. I want to know what this color is. So I'm going to do an inspect. And not telling me. Oh, no, it is. Section. What I'm looking for here, and let me bring that up so you can actually see. I'm giving it a chance to come up here. But we're looking for, oh, wait, no, that's, we're looking for some indication. It's not letting me, here we go. We want the dev tools. And here you go. So I'm looking for some indication here of color, of something where it might be getting its color from. You can see main banner, you can see head. Let's look at the head. And let's see. I'm going to do a search here. Okay, so it's a style. This looks like the, okay. So here's our style. Let's see if there are any more. Content, that's white. That's what we changed. Then here's another one, another style for paragraphs. And where is this one? Let's see. And you can see different colors for different circumstances. But the only one, the alerts, I'm not sure here. And what is this? This is style container. But again, that's, yeah. Background 000. So, first of all, what I'm going to do is go back. There. Let's see. Let's think this is the one I want, which is the, yeah. So first thing I'm going to do is go back and undo what I did here. By changing the theme. I changed the theme color. Okay, there we go. But what I'm going to do is find the other places where color is. Background, that's the other one. And this is in Fair Launch, so that's not gonna. Theme color we changed, index. Let's see. Let's go back. Okay, so let's go under, we're under Fair Launch here. We want to go under web. And under web, we're going to search. Hopefully we'll only get web stuff. No. See. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to look for background. So let's see what we got here. We want to look again in the web or the common. Packages, common, component, app bar, Denticon. So that would be token icon and modal. Let's see. Go down and see if we can find web. Packages, web public. Background image. Okay, this is interesting. It's looking, so it could be a case of the background image. How to buy might looks like it had the background image. Web manifest. App bar, art card. So basically what you have to do is kind of hunt around and find whether it's a background image and, or whatever it may be. Like this is indexed less, so this is ant menu, okay. And this is in instructions, okay. So where components layout, so they have a linear gradient, position, loader, RGB, so you can see there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of dialogues, and you have to find, you basically need to hunt through, and let's see, I'm gonna look here again, and let me bring this back. Okay, you can see I'm gonna hunt through here, and we're looking for color. So background color, that's for the alert. Okay, it's using this style sheet, that's interesting. Let me just look for background. So background, phantom button, menu, body. Now that's an image, and you can see they may very well be using an image here, because I am not seeing, this is complex enough where it's not just standing out like a simple web page. So basically you're going to have to hunt around, experiment, back up your files, you hunt around your experiment, and you'll be able to eventually find through hunting through the dev tools, hunting through the code, you eventually will find what it is looking for, and get it to change color. It looks like in this case also it may be a background, and what you may want to do there is go look at the files, because it could be that file is what you're actually seeing, not a just a plain color. So the other thing I want to show you, and let me see if I have GIMP on here. I am looking for, let's see, GIMP. No. Okay. What we're going to do is, give me a second, I'm going to stop, and I'm going to bring up GIMP and show you a little trick, and that's on how to deal with those icons, and hopefully this will work. So hang on, and we'll be right back to the we want this, I believe. Let me do a Control F and see if I can find where we're supposed to be. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing. Let's see. Web yeah, index.tsx, I believe. And what I want is the Control F. Okay, what? Guess I'm not in the right one. So let's go here and do a search. Sticky key there. Here we go. So right here, we're going to replace it with our new name, and hopefully that'll be Why am I not getting that? Okay. Logo round small. I'm going to copy that name again. Okay. We need to copy the whole thing because the extension is also different. And we're going to go down here. And what doesn't it like? Oh. Huh. Let's see what I did here. Oh, okay. What the? Where? Logo round. Oh. Okay. That should fix it. Now if I'm right, what should happen is, let's take a look and see what we got here. See if it comes up with the right logo. Yes, it did. Let me show you. Kind of tiny, but let me show you that. Here we go. And you can see it's kind of tiny. Probably want to make it a little bigger or change it around somehow. Usually I have a different logo that is long. But before we finish, let me just go over the trick, if you will. What I did is I brought the original logo into GIMP, which is, again, download free on any Linux system anywhere. I mean, any of the systems. I looked at the size. I checked the size, the pixel size of the original image. Then I brought in my logo into GIMP, went to scale, and in scale is where I changed it to be the same size, exported it out back as a PNG, and then used that in here. So you can see it fits, well, it's a little too tiny, but needless to say, it fits a little bit better than the original logo, which was massive compared to the rest of the thing. So you always have to look at scale when you're replacing logos and such. In terms of the color, that's a little trickier to find. We were not successful at finding exactly where that is. That's going to take a little bit more time. And of course, you can change any of the text you'd like. And as you can see, there are two tools that are very valuable in finding where the stuff is that you need to change, and that is your IDE, in this case, Visual Code, and in the browser debug. So when you put all that together, you should be able to change the look and feel of the original Metaplex to look how you wish it to be. You can change different sizes. You can see there's a lot there to change, and that's just this. You know, once you get into the display, and maybe you wanna brand those pages as well, you can do that as well, and go through. Now, if you want to get into this, I would get a basic understanding of React, because that's what they're using here. React.js, Node.js, Rust for changing the branding and such is not as important. However, if you want to enhance the actual app running on the blockchain, again, Rust will be important. What I'm thinking is, and please tell me if you agree in the comments, maybe what would be a good and very useful thing to do is do some tutorials on Node.js, maybe React, and Rust, and things like that. So let me know what you think. You can also fill out the survey and put it in there. But anyway, hopefully this has been helpful, and you know, get you started in terms of being able to change the look and feel of the Metaplex site. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you next time. Take care.